Good evening, everybody. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna start a new Let's Play, as we always do when we start a new Let's Play, because that was a terrible start. And today we're gonna play Resident Evil Director's Scott DualShock TM version. This is the original PS1 Resident Evil, not the GameCube remake. I'm gonna check the options real quick. Not the GameCube remake. I do have, well, not on the GameCube, but it's on PS4 and PS3 and PC now. No, it's not exclusive to GameCube anymore. I have the PS4 version. Will we eventually get down to that? Yes, probably will get down to that eventually. But I consider the original PS1 version and the GameCube version to be just so massively, just incredibly different that I think it's okay to let's play both different versions, simply because there's such different games, and also because, if you know, there's two characters that you can play as in both versions of Resident Evil. And in this playthrough, we're going to be playing as one character, and when we ever eventually get down to a quote-unquote GameCube remake, we will play the other character, and that will be a sort of complete experience, I guess. That's cool. Anyways, for now we're going to check the configuration. I don't think I need to do anything to that. That looks pretty good. Sound is stereo, of course. Vibration is off. I do not like vibration from my games for some reason. I'm gonna exit. We do not need to watch that again. Classic as it may be. Now, again, this is the Director's Scott DualShock version. This is the version that you can find on the PlayStation Store on your PlayStation 3. I'm not sure if you can play this on the PSP. You might be able to, but know for a fact I'm playing on the PS3. So there you go. So for now, we're just gonna start a new game, and I'll explain more about this version, how this Let's Play is gonna be, and blah 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 as we go on. But first of all, start a new game. There's 3 difficulty levels. I'm not sure why it's not easy, normal, hard. It's normal, easy, hard. Technically, arrange mode is technically hard mode, but like it also changes a lot of things. Some people like to do that if they're like a challenge, but I'm alright. Now I'm not that wimpy to go on beginner mode. I mean, I was back in the day, but I think I've toughened up a little bit. Maybe not too much, but whatever. We're just gonna go on original, because that's how it's best experience.
Resident Evil.
And here are 2 characters. Chris Redfield, members of STARS 073A, the very hard to reach signatures, and Jill Valentine 0823. They're both STARS members, doesn't really matter. So if it's your first time playing this game, I would recommend going with Jill. She is a little bit easier to do stuff with, and she gets a few, like, she gets a bit more help than Chris does, I guess. But we are gonna go with Chris Redfield, so I want to go with Chris Redfield, and then next time we'll go with Jill Valentine. So for now, Chris Redfield.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
You haven't found it?
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
Joseph!
No! Don't go! Jill, run for that house!
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
I don't know what happened.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
No. What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Chris? Take care.
And we are in the game now. Okay, so, well, as you saw from that intro, we are now stuck in a mansion because we're being chased by very spooky dogs. We don't know what's wrong with those dogs. Well, I do, because I've played this game several times. A lot of you in the audience have probably played the game several times yourselves. But, anyways, this is Chris Redfield. You can't really see him from that distance because he's very far away and he's got PS1 pixelated graphics. So, you know, but one thing that that basically sets this this game in particular apart from many games on its time is that it has tank controls. It was one of the, I'm not sure if it was the first game, but it was certainly one of the first games to have tank controls, where instead of just going in whatever direction your the screen is telling you, you're actually going by pressing up. I just go to the character's front, and going back actually makes them step back, and then turning around works like that. So this particular version, the Director's Cut DualShock version, allows you to use the DualShock analog controllers to
move around. And I know that's probably more comfortable for some people, but personally, I find that tank controls are more enjoyable, but maybe not more, they're just easier to deal with the D-pad. Yeah, with the D-pad. And yeah, that's just me. It's probably just me. Probably most people, maybe most people, I'm not sure, but most people might enjoy DualShock controllers better, the analog controllers, but I personally prefer the D-pad. So instead of investigating what's going on, we're gonna go back here.
And we're gonna watch a cutscene.
Investigate if you hear any gunfire.
That was just a neat little cutscene that I wanted to show. There's nothing actually important with that. Anyways, yeah. So let's go over the controls real quick. You can run around with if you hold down square. I mean, you guys saw the controls in the screen earlier. So for now, we're gonna check our screen. We're gonna equip our knife. It ain't much, but it's all we got right now. You can check your stuff, and this doesn't seem to be enough for this mission. It is not going to be enough. I know. Some people can beat Resident Evil games knife only, no damage. I ain't one of them. I can assure you, I ain't one of those people. I'm not that freaking good. So we're just gonna use the knife because we have nothing else, not because I'm actually going to use the knife. We also have a first aid spray, which is nice. This will heal us completely. I can heal any wounds with this, except maybe, I don't know, poison, something like that. Maybe you can't heal that with poison, but anyways. Once we equip our weapon, we can attack directly in front of us, above us, or below us. And this game has an auto-aim system, so when there's enemies nearby, you can, by aiming, you will automatically turn towards them, which is quite handy actually. But anyways, you can also notice that rather than having 3D and fully rendered 3D environment, this has pre-rendered like images, and this was a huge deal back in the day. And honestly, besides Resident Evil, not many franchises use this, but that's pretty nice. And yeah, it also it allows them to make the environments look much more detailed, and it also helps you, like, you know, just it helps the game load better, because it's not loading that many polygons on screen, it's just loading images. So we could get this emblem right now, but we're not going to, because we have no use for that. We don't know where that goes. I mean, I do, again, because I've played the game before. But some of you might not. Here's a dusty looking grandfather clock. Can we do anything with this picture? A picture of a woman. Well, that's cool. Anyways, I think it's about time we move on to investigating this thing over here. Going to this door. I find that these door animations are probably one of the more recognizable parts of Resident Evil. Just in reality, those door animations are made for loading the next area, but they just made them look like that. So it actually just gives you a little bit of sense of suspense and not knowing where you're going. And all of this is locked. There's a carving of a sword. It's locked from the other side, so there's only one more way we can go. It is the way to one of the most memorable cutscenes in horror video game history, if not the most recognizable cutscene in horror video game history. Now, by now, that doesn't scare me as much as it did probably at a later, at an older time. But 1 second, my phone is ringing. Hold on. And we're back. I had a phone call. That's no fun, but okay, whatever. He's scanned from the Stars Bravo team. And he's dead. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self. Well, I guess that's one way to put it, but yeah, he's dead. But you can investigate him again. He has a clip. And we investigated him one more time. And he has another clip. That's great. You can also see his head over there. So, anyways, that's a zombie over there. He was probably a much bigger threat back in 1996 when people were playing this game for the first time. But nowadays, I know how to deal with them. So, you know. Unfortunately, I never got to play this Resident Evil. The only Resident Evils I played when I was young were Resident Evil 2 and Code Veronica. I actually didn't play Resident Evil 2. My uncle played Resident Evil 2 and I watched him play. But oftentimes I couldn't actually watch him play because I was scared shitless. And then Resident Evil Code Veronica, I got that a few years later. That was actually the game I played. The Resident Evil I played growing up. I never managed to beat it until like way later. But yeah, that was the Resident Evil I grew up with and it was terrifying. But I managed to beat it and I was so proud of myself. And then many years later, stuff just kept going and now I have all the... well, not all of the Resident Evil games, but I have a lot more Resident Evil games, and most of them will be Let's Played. That's good to know, because I like this franchise. For now, now that we investigated what's going on over there, there's a zombie, we have a clip, we have a knife, we have first aid spray, we're going to go back to Wesker and Jill, see what's going on.
Wesker? Jill?
What happened to Jill and Wesker?
Well, they're gone, mate. Hopefully they're not dead. But, well, for now, someone left their gun. It's Jill's gun. Will you take the Beretta? Yes, I will take the Beretta. Beretta. I don't know how you pronounce this. Anyways, let's check the Beretta real quick. Beretta M92FS, automatic, loaded with 9mm bullets. It's pretty cool. Looks pretty nice. 1996 stuff. Pretty alright. Let's equip it. No, not check. Not check, Chris. Equip. Did we check the clip already? Clip for Beretta. Alright. Well, as you can see, we have an inventory space over here, and we're almost out of inventory space already. That's no fun. But, I guess for now, we'll just have to deal with this. Alright, we have our gun now. At least we can defend ourselves a little bit more efficiently against the zombies. And let's go outside now. That actually did scare me pretty good when I first saw that, because I was just terrified. That dog's just right there, right in your face. That was way too spooky back in the day. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and grab this ink ribbon. It will be quite useful. Let's check the ink ribbon, see what it does. It's used with a typewriter. So in this game, you don't just have like a save station. Well, not a normal save station. You have typewriters. And you can save your progress with this. Will you use the ink ribbon? So you have a limited amount of times you can save. It depends how many ink ribbons you have. Now you should have enough ink ribbons for a normal playthrough. You can save often actually. The game is somewhat generous with ink ribbons. But do know you have a limited amount of times you can save. So I'm gonna save right here on Chris 01 M1F. I'm not sure what memory card I'm using, but we'll make do with it. It's alright. Now we only have one inventory space left and only one ink ribbon left, so it's alright. We'll figure it out. There's nothing back here actually. Yeah, this, I'm not sure why they bothered rendering this room if there's gonna be nothing over here, but whatever. Alright, let's go to this door. Okay, we can't go to that door because it's locked with a carving of an arbor. Okay, let's go to this door instead. Over here we're gonna find some architecture, some paintings, nothing unusual. A picture of a beautiful woman, nothing to be bothered. No, I mean nothing to bother. A picture of steep scenery, nothing unusual. A woman drawing water. A beautiful oil painting. A picture of a beautiful scenery. Okay, well, for now we're missing one picture. This one. A picture of a chubby woman. Alright, well, here's the thing. Do you see how this desk and this ladder are actually 3D objects and not just mixed in with the background? That's because they can actually be interacted with. So we go up to this ladder, we walk towards it, and you can push it. You walk around it, and push it over here towards the statue. So now we can climb it and grab this here map of the first floor. Will you take the map? You got the map of the first floor. Alright, and now you can just go to your inventory and go over here to map. Here's all the rooms on the first floor of the mansion. There's a lot of rooms here. But we're probably not going to use this map too much because, I mean, I don't... Sometimes it's useful, but I don't ever find the map to be that ridiculously crucial in Resident Evil games. It's useful to have it, it's there, but it's not necessary. Silent Hill, Fatal Frame, and all games similar to that. Oh! My god, do you need the map on those? Alright, so here's a zombie. Just chilling out. We can just walk right past it. And there's something over here. Some ink ribbons. I'll take the ink ribbons. Now we do not have to bother with this zombie. At all. But I'm gonna bother with him. I'm just gonna push it a little bit over here. I'm gonna grab my knife. Aim down. Just continue to stab him. And I almost feel bad for doing this because he's completely defenseless. But at the same time it's a zombie, so I don't feel bad at all. And well, he's dead now. There's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing he could have done regardless. But if you had walked directly in front of him, he would have grabbed you, he would have done damage. But that's not something we had to deal with. So now we don't have to deal with that zombie ever again. Which is nice. We're gonna... Okay, it's not. Carving of a sword. Alright, well, we're gonna go back over here. I've been recording for 25 minutes, so I'm gonna try to find a place to stop real quick so I can actually have a better... Yeah, that's something I'm gonna start doing now. In my previous Let's Play Crash Bandicoot, in all my previous Let's Plays, I used to record just like an hour straight and then split that up into two and Full Bastion was editing it. But I think it's actually easier if I just stop the recording like at a reasonable point, so that way we don't have to split the videos and the parts will flow a little bit better like that. And honestly, I think this is a pretty good place to stop the recording for now. So we've been recording for 26 minutes, so that's pretty good. So for now, we'll say good. I'm gonna start recording right back after this. I'm gonna make my outro now. So well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been all for today. So here says goodbye, Hollow Play 45.